You're listening to Needless to Say, another disgraceful member of the Damaged Goods Podcast Network. Check out us and other great shows at damagedgoodsinc.com. Growing up, there are people in life that you look up to, whether it's a parent, uncle, aunt, or an older brother or sister. But then there are the heroes, the sports athletes, and the public figures that you thought were the greatest things ever. When I was a kid, there were people to look up to, like Hulk Hogan, who told you to drink your milk, say your prayers, and then later went on a racist rant on a recorded telephone call. Or Mark McGwire, who was just jacking home runs out of the park like no one's ever seen. And then you find out it's because he was shooting up bucket loads of steroids on a daily basis. Or how about Bill Cosby, who taught us morals and standards and to always do the right things that would make you a good person. Then he drugged and sexually assaulted 60-plus women over the course of a few decades. We were duped by these people that claimed to be the wholesome, productive parts of society and said, hey, be like me, or at least you wanted to. But yet we're letting a whole other generation go through the same thing. Hannah Montana was a pop star that all the little girls wanted to be like, and now she's dry humping wrecking balls, wearing no clothes, and can't keep her tongue in her mouth. Kobe Bryant, who was once the youngest player ever drafted to the NBA and a surefire Hall of Famer, treated fans like shit and ass-raped a hotel worker in Colorado. Or what about Tiger Woods? This guy came on as a phenom and then started getting hammered and banging porn stars and getting hit with 9-irons by his wife. The fact is, there are no role models. There are just people who you think are good people, and they're not. They're just people. Shitty old people. And if you're looking for a role model, you've come to the wrong place, because you're about to hear three guys totally ruin a good show by drinking a shit ton of beer, get hammered, and completely fuck up the end. So Maestro, hit that music.
Welcome back to Needless to Say. I'm here with Mushmouth and Fat Albert. hey. I never said you were Fat Albert. But,
of course,
I mean, you were right, but, but I never said it. What's going on, fellas? Quite a week.
Yeah.
Quite a week.
No, definitely.
Yep. And that's why we're here.
It's, yeah. News-wise, it's pretty fucked up.
Well, I mean, last week we had the kind of Frankenstein together a show, and then somehow it all came together with a theme.
Yes.
And this week, it's just, the news was just too goddamn good. And by the way, I should say right from the outset, if you're looking for anything on the Kavanaugh trial, we're not covering it.
No.
We're not covering it because that's so comical. There's nothing we can add.
There was just one comical thing that I did want to, was Orrin Hatch, man.
Do tell.
When they asked Orrin Hatch if they said, what did you think about her testimony? Do you think she's a credible witness? And he said, well, he goes, I haven't heard enough yet. I guess this was yesterday. So he's like, I haven't heard enough yet. He goes, I don't think she's uncredible. He's like, but I think she's an attractive witness. Right away, the woman goes, what did you mean by attractive? And he goes, oh, I mean, pleasing. And then walked away.
Yeah, well,
and they were like,
in
their
terms,
in lawyer terms,
it's on the record. He's putting it in the spank bank.
Yeah. I started laughing. I'm like, wow, dude, you just fucked up, man. Like, that was the wrong fucking terminology.
There was a lot of stupid fucking shit.
I knew what he was getting at. Like, you could tell the way he was saying it wasn't saying, he wasn't being sexual about it, like he was saying, I mean, I don't think, maybe he was. I don't know. He's old. That guy needs to just fucking be put down.
I mean, that's like a Civil War name. Do you know how many dead soldiers in the Civil War were named Orrin?
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's a like,
like a dead
but that's what I
captain
mean. Like him.
in the 1700s.
That's why there's got to be term limits, man. There's way too many old motherfuckers that got fucking 40 years.
For over 40, man. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous,
It's
dude.
insane.
Yeah. Term limits. I'm always for term limits. Any office. You know what I mean?
All of
That's
them.
fucking bullshit.
Yeah, you did a
Mike has term limits on all his jobs.
That's what I was just going to say. Totally jumped in on that.
I'm sorry.
Term is short for termination limit.
Yeah, exactly. You had a 2-day term at Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
We did
I'm sorry.
4 weeks at the Salvation Army, and we are approaching the holidays again.
We are.
So we do need to consider about how your exit
thinking-
strategy for your current job, so you can go back to the Salvation
Thinking about
Army again.
just going back there and dressing up like Santa Claus and standing out front.
Well, they have to hire
Oh,
you for that.
God,
You can't
kid.
just
Oh,
do
you
it.
can't.
No, you could. I'm sure they'd let you volunteer.
Oh, they'll let
They are
me.
volunteers, aren't they? The
No,
people
I
that
think
ring the
Mike
bell?
is just loitering.
Your children.
Dressed up like Santa and asking for money.
I wish I would so love for you to do
I would
that.
do it in a heartbeat.
I
kid.
know you would, and I
would
would be there every
do
day.
it. I know you would. Busting my balls, guaranteed, and I would love it. We should do that and film
So,
it.
outside of perverted judges, how was your week?
I was all right. I've been working at the PBS TV station, the Rhode Island PBS TV station.
really?
It's been,
Nice.
yeah, it's actually pretty cool. Just being in there, like seeing how everything's going. I mean, they're not doing much in there.
I was going to say,
mean,
how much
you know-
work do they put into TV nobody watches?
Yeah, that's what there's not much going, but there is stuff going on. You can see how it's like a slow pace. It's a great environment for somebody starting the business to go, like starting in that business to start at, because it's
Yes.
slower paced. I'm sure. Well, I'm positive than other places. You know.
Breaking news: George Washington has crossed the Delaware.
Yeah.
It's just in.
But it's been really cool, and I've been talking to the editor, like, because we were working right by his office, and he has these big glass
What's his
windows.
name? Warren.
Yeah, Scott. But he only does editing on 2 shows. Like there's like 5 or 6 editors in there,
Yeah.
and he does 2 shows full time. Those are his shows. Then he'll work on other things, here and there, pieces of stuff. But it was pretty cool. I was talking to him, because I was just telling him I have an interest in it, and I said, I do some audio editing here and there, and I like it.
You wouldn't tell him we did this god awful show.
I told him that I edit the podcast but I also said I'm not saying I'm even close to doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? Like that's what I was saying to him. I said, it's kind of just. And then you know what he said to me? He goes, "If you can do that, you could do this. It's just got pictures." That's exactly what he said to me. That was his exact words.
You think he drives home and then closes the garage door and just breathes deeply?
Dude, he goes and takes naps in his car at lunch. I go outside to smoke a cigarette. He's sleeping in his car.
The editor at PBS.
But it was cool. It's just cool to see how
awesome.
the whole thing works. Like all the monitors all over the place, and the different cameras. It's really cool.
Yeah.
But it makes me sad. Makes me hate my job and want to work there.
Yeah.
But so that's been interesting. But I mean,
So
it's like,
how bad is your fucking job? Like, I wish I could work at PBS.
I would work there. And
wish I
I
was
was
sleeping in my
fucking.
car right now
I
at
told that
lunchtime.
to Adam. I said, Adam, if they said they wanted to hire me, and they said, "How much notice do you need to give?" I said, "Hold on, I'll be right back." I would just walk down the hall.
So what
and
kind of-
handed Adam my tool belt and turned back around and went back and sat down and started helping that guy edit some shit.
So what kind of flooring are we paying for?
Yeah, right. I know, right? No, it's all donations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
No, it's just a laminate flooring
Oh, cool.
shit. Next year there's another section of the building, but we're not doing that till next year. They space all this stuff out.
Yeah.
But it's interesting. It's cool. Everybody who was in that place has been really nice.
Well, they're just
So-
happy to see outsiders.
Yeah, exactly.
I think they just live there.
I think so. I think there's a couple of them that do, actually.
People bed
But-
down station.
So it was cool. It was definitely something different seeing how, the past like 5 months has been either fucking old folks' homes.
Rhode Island PBS. I'm starting to sense a theme here.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So, well, yeah, I've been doing jobs for all the people that donate to PBS, and then now
All the
I go-
people that were alive when that was current events.
Yeah. I also asked him about Bert and Ernie. He said, "No, they're not gay."
Really? Yeah. That's confirmed that you got it from PBS.
From
That's
PBS.
pretty- but Oscar's still a fucking domestic drug user, right?
That was a great show. And it sucks that I wasn't there this week fucking for that last show with you guys.
Yeah, it was a great show. And you were kind of there. You were there in spirit.
Yeah,
and
in
some
spirit.
audio clips. I think you did a great job, all things considered.
Assholes. But anyway.
I was really happy with your performance this time around. How was your week, Mike?
That was all right. Fucking same old shit at work. But you know what I've been fucking realizing, man? What I was afraid of all the time is starting to happen now. Now that I got a phone, new phone, I'm starting to get sucked in by it. Everything's like work, friends, everything. It's like just
That whole outside
terrible.
world thing.
Yeah,
Terrible.
you're like, holy crap.
No,
There's
it's just
fucking something
bad.
other than my ceiling
it's bad. Or flaw on a bad day.
laying on your back on the couch for fucking 7 years.
I didn't realize other people had TVs.
No, it's just
I would leave
You
more.
know, I don't know.
See?
I mean, it's great.
I
But,
told, isn't that's fucked up that you got your first phone?
well, not my first phone, but first phone in a long time.
Well, you had a phone back in the day when it was fucking the size of a fucking brick.
It was called a field radio back in that day.
What was it? It was one of those things that had like the crank on the side. Yeah, like you were calling in an airstrike.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah. I had a pair of them.
You and Leslie simultaneously. Stop cranking, I'm talking.
Mike's got, I got a phone. He pulls a fucking can of soup out of his pocket with a string tied to it.
Anybody got another can?
And he's still bitching about the bill.
In my day.
But how was your week?
Oh, mine?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you looked at Mike and said, "How was your weekend?"
Oh,
I
actually,
I looked at you
another
first,
thing this
but
week happened.
I thought
this
it was.
week.
I didn't want to.
I got
cut
a
him off.
wedding to go to this weekend. I want to give a shout out to Shayna and Matt, my cousin Shayna. Can't fucking wait. It's gonna be a great time.
Yeah, Shayna's getting married. That's right.
Yep.
Congratulations, Shayna.
Yep, that's great. I don't know you, but congratulations. And thank you for all the new listeners we're going to get from that announcement.
Right.
I'm kidding. Congratulations. It's a beautiful
They
thing.
listen.
Don't do
They
it.
listen.
Just run.
Just run. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I got married a long time ago, and yet we're only now buying a house. And I've been kind of documenting this left and right, but it looks like we may have gotten this
You've
house.
done it.
One of the reasons that we had to can our original recording, I can say it now, but one of the reasons we had to cancel last week's recording is because I was on the phone talking to a million people about the fact that our offer got accepted on the house. Now it's the hard stuff. They basically take your social security number and every bank account you have, and then they say, okay, we'll get back to you. So they have all my vitals. They have my balls in a vice grip. And now I got to wait. And that's probably the worst part because it's the most invasive thing I've ever gone through. You're talking to a guy who's had a finger in his ass medically. Not voluntarily. But it's been bad. So we're still waiting to hear about the inspection and all that. If I'm a betting man, I would bet we're going to have this house and we're going to be in by Thanksgiving. That's the plan. But on the off chance something doesn't work out, a couple commas don't work out on the numbers, decimal point shifts to the right, something might have to give. I don't know. But, the kids are excited. They've already mentally moved in, which is going to be really bad if we don't get it.
Your daughter drew a diagram of her bedroom,
And it was like 2 scale. It was good. It was good.
Yeah.
She's got a view of the water if we get this house.
Yes. No, it's a beautiful house.
We made the mistake that we made a rookie mistake. We've never bought. We still have that New York renters mentality. We were like, okay, well, we'll stay here for as long as we can until we can't. And that's always been the thing. But now, we realize we're not going anywhere. We live here now. It's been 12 years. It's no longer a novelty that we live in Rhode Island. It's been almost a third of our lives.
Yeah.
So it's getting to a point now where it's like, we got to buy something. And I just feel bad because the kids are so emotionally invested in this house that if we don't get it for whatever reason because
Yeah,
of something
you'll
as
get
stupid as financials,
You'll get it. You'll get it, bro.
You'll be all set. The funny thing is, Brad showed me a picture of the house, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I've been in there. I put the floors in."
It's only 2 minutes away from my house.
What was
actually.
great is right
down
after
the
they
street.
found out Craig did the floors, the offer went down $20,000. The appraisal is going to be an issue. But no, honestly, I actually feel good about last week's episode, despite the fact that Mike decided to duck out.
I had to,
We did a
guys.
good job
I
with
really
the two-man show. I love the editing.
Thank you.
I feel
Thank
good. I feel good about Mike's
Sounds
involvement.
great. Yeah.
I hope you reach that level of involvement tonight.
If you guys
Yep.
didn't hear it, go back and hear it.
It was good
guess.
stuff. I enjoyed doing it too.
Of course you did.
But that's about it. Honestly, not a very eventful week. I'm just, we put together tonight's outline, and I'm kind of jazzed about it.
Yeah,
Because,
definitely.
Like
No, it's good.
we
It's just-
alluded to something big.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey.
So let's end this week in review. And in a few weeks, actually, tune in for the week in review. And we're like, oh, we helped Brad move in this weekend. It sucked.
I saw all the flooring I fucked up. Now I got to fix it. Stupid fucking lifetime guarantee.
we got a big headline to start off with. Mike, what is it?
Oh, hey. Bill Cosby ruled a sexually violent predator gets jail time.
Hey, man, what are you talking about?
Hey, the Bill.
That's what threw up the jury. It was just like,
Mush mouth. Like,
rape, molest.
yeah. Oh, shit.
Can we pour one out for him?
Sure.
I mean, because we love comedy.
Yes.
So I feel like even though he did something horrific
Yeah.
to at least 60 women,
60.
Unbelievable.
documented 60 women,
Yes.
we still have to pour out a drink in honor of Bill Cosby, and that's only because he made it.
Yep. He's pretty much at the finish line anyway. He just fucking,
Oh, my God.
But
Yeah.
can you imagine, though? These are supposed to be your
Unbelievable.
golden years. You spent your whole life being rich and famous and respected and loved.
Respected,
A
big
college,
time.
a well-respected university handed him a fake doctorate.
Yep.
Yep.
And he used to sign up like if you actually William
Yeah,
Cosby PhD, or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Educational
Oh, it's good.
doctor.
They're going to be his golden fucking his golden showers in prison. That's for damn sure. That's what's going to happen.
Am I the only one here who hoped that the judge closed out the trial by saying the proof is in the pudding? I feel like we're just going to read
That's
memes
fucking
now.
good.
It's so
Yeah,
fucking
dude,
funny.
that's fucking funny.
No, but it's fucked up because Bill Cosby was, when I was growing up, to me was Leonard, Fat Albert. You know,
Did you just lead off with Leonard?
well, Leonard. No, I remember
Leonard,
those
the-
movies when I was a kid.
movies?
I mean, what? Oh, forget it, Mike. You haven't got there yet.
What movies? Fat
He did-
Albert movies? He
He
made,
made
one
movie called Leonard Part Dicks. I mean, 6.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I remember those movies because they were funny. They were like childishly funny, you know, and
Innocently funny
that,
stuff.
and then Fat Albert. But then
hey.
Bill Cosby himself was like
that was good special.
that was
That
like
was
one
good.
of the first comedy specials that I watched of a stand-up because at that age,
Yeah, me too.
my mother's not gonna be like, "Hey, here's Richard Pryor," you know, even though I had seen it.
Even though they probably partied together in the fucking hotel. In,
Richard
know.
Pryor said, "Don't put that in a drink. Smoke some of this instead."
Get that shit voluntarily.
Yeah,
Give us that phone, motherfucker.
Give us some of this. You'll do anything you want.
yeah, but no, but I mean,
Well, that was the special where he denounced people for using bad language, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so he made fun of people
Well, he
for
did it
doing
to-
jokes like us,
Yeah.
but he was also sticking his dick into unconscious people's mouths while he was doing
While
it.
he was
Yeah, but he
doing
wasn't
it.
swearing while
Bill
he was
Cosby
doing it.
himself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was putting his penis in people's mouths.
That is great.
His
Give us
member.
chocolate cake.
Yeah. Give us the roofie cake. Yeah. No, but I mean,
Bill
and then the
is
Cosby
great.
Show. So this was a guy that was, you grew up looking at as a comedian. He wasn't a blue comedian, you know, at all. He was very straight. He did the Cosby Show. He was
America's dad.
America's dad.
He was
yes.
Imagine how like that him in that show. Imagine at that time too. What a role, not just for black Americans, but every family. He was such a huge role model, man.
Well, it was one of the first
'Cause he
shows
was
I
like-
think that portrayed an African American family as affluent.
Right.
I feel
Yeah.
like in the 70s, all of the African American characters were struggling. You know,
Always.
you saw the good times. You saw Sanford and Son. One was in
Yeah.
the junkyard and one was in the projects. You
Yeah.
didn't hear about a doctor and a lawyer living in this amazing brownstone in Brooklyn. Do you realize how many millions of dollars that home is worth?
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
You know, the amount of money. That house actually in Jersey, believe it or not.
Really.
But the point was, they did so much to shed that stereotype.
just like, hey, they're
everything.
normal, productive people. He's a doctor.
And then he
you know,
did
she
Cosby.
wasn't she a lawyer?
She was a lawyer.
She was a lawyer.
Yeah.
He's
So,
a doctor.
and he worked at home.
And he worked, yeah,
which I can relate to. So I admire that. But I feel like even after when he did the show Cosby on CBS, which wasn't that good of a show, but
No.
but he did it with Felicia Rashad again, and he kind of had the same cast of characters. But that was working class America. This was a guy who now showed I can do rich, and now I can do working class, but he never did poor.
yeah.
He portrayed people
Until now.
Well, I'm pretty sure his
Well,
one
he was,
outfit.
he was also very adamant and spoke out and did that whole thing.
Yeah,
about,
like he was,
you know, pull your
holier than
pants
now.
up.
That whole holier than now thing.
well,
you
not
know?
holier than now.
Well,
he was like, he was like,
yeah.
pull your pants up, be respectable, get
Yeah.
a job.
I remember that. He
You
had this
you know
big
you
thing.
don't have to be like that.
You don't have to cater to a stereotype that people already have about you.
Yes, exactly.
Pull your pants up. Show some respect for yourself. We don't want to see your underwear.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of a universal truth.
It was, but to hear it coming, but coming from someone like him, it was, you know, it was a point taken.
Right.
You know, like you're like, hey, listen,
expect
even
to-
he's saying, you know, Bill Cosby's saying it, man.
How many other ways do you need to hear it?
Yeah.
When Bill Cosby, at the time,
He's like, pull your
75 years
pants up.
old-
When you
People
pass
listen.
out, I'll take them off.
That's it.
Exactly.
I can't wait for his prison talent show though. It's going to be kids say the darndest things when you rape them.
Oh man, I really hope he does die in jail though. After eating fucking Jello that his fucking celly made out of the toilet.
They no, they
That would
get,
be the best.
They get every single meal every single lunch gets a half a cup of Jello or pudding. Oh, every single one.
Get the
But
fuck
they
out.
should punish him by giving him Weilers.
No, what's going to be great is, you know, he's going to get pelted by fucking pudding
Jello,
fucking cups.
pudding, everything,
He
man.
already got hit with something.
Yeah.
He was there a matter of hours, and I immediately sent it to Mike and Craig. I'm like, holy shit, did you see?
Yeah.
Apparently, he got hit by a hot dog bun, and that hot dog bun was thrown with such anger and ferocity that it knocked him down 3 stairs. Now, I realize at 82, gravity is not your friend.
No.
I get it. But a hot dog bun?
Yeah.
I have been hit with loaves of bread and not moved.
The hot dog.
One hot dog bun, sans hot dog. It wasn't even me. Like, this guy hated Bill Cosby, but not enough to give up lunch. Hot dog night.
It might have been stale. But anyway, he doesn't have to fucking worry about the hot dog buns. It's when the hot dogs diet in his fucking head.
He's on
That's
that
when he's gotta
keto
worry.
diet, so he just didn't need the bun.
I just love how
Yeah.
I just love how we all assume that people are just lining up to rape Bill Cosby. He's still 82.
Because, hey, man, I fucked Bill Cosby in the asshole.
If you can
How
make
hard is it to
You're
fuck
fucking
Bill
famous
Cosby?
in
if you
jail,
can make
dude.
Bill Cosby your bitch in jail,
My God,
I'd be like,
kid.
Bill Cosby, tell that fucking cake joke. He's like, God damn it. Okay. So then my wife made a cake and I gave it to the kids for breakfast.
Do the fat Albert.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, hey.
Now do it with braids in your hair.
I'm just waiting for him to come out with a face tat. It says bitch.
A spoon that says bitch on it.
82 years old. He comes out with little Jello tears. Square tears.
Little fucking square tears.
He's got like a cobweb on his elbow.
No, but it's disheartening is what it is, because you looked up to him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
terrible.
all your life. You know, whether you liked him or not, you were like, you know, he was a respectable person.
He was respected.
He was
but really,
respected. Yeah,
he wasn't
no,
respectable.
not respectable, but he was respected, and affluent. And now you find out
He was like that.
he was a fucking scumbag.
yeah.
And it turns out that for all the good that he did for the stereotype, did he?
Just washed
What's
it away.
his legacy going to be?
Just washed it away. No legacy now.
You don't hear much from his TV kids. You don't hear much from his TV wife. They all stood in quiet support because they wanted to believe. They went to work with
Of
him
course,
too. They wanted to believe
they
that he
did.
was legit. But
I wanted to believe
They
he was
probably
legit.
they probably haven't spoke up or anything because they already knew or already believed that shit was going on.
I would love to hear from like Rudy.
And I'm sure
Find
that's
out how
what
he
happened.
behaved with Rudy.
Yeah. Well, I don't think he was doing it to kids or anything. I don't think he was that
I wouldn't put
fucked
anything
up.
past
But
him.
at this point, who knows?
Yeah,
Yeah,
who
like you
knows?
said, I wouldn't put
There were
anything past.
60 counts. The jail term he got 3 to 10 years,
Yeah.
which is more than enough time for him to earn another fake degree. Okay? But he got 3 to 10 years. In my opinion, I think he does 18 months because
Yeah.
he'll be out in a year.
Yeah,
year
he'll
and
be
a
out
half.
in a year.
But I feel like that's one count. We haven't gone to trial for the other 59 counts.
He's
of
gonna
it.
go. He's
Well,
gonna,
he
he's-
can't.
He's
That's
gonna
the
die
thing.
in jail.
It's
Well-
the statute of limitations on a lot of them have run out.
All right, but how many more people now that he's been accused of being guilty? Maybe now more come forward.
Well, he's been sued civilly
Well,
in civil suits.
Well,
Nah.
you know what he has to do is he has to get a good friend in jail, according to O.J. Simpson.
Yeah, OJ.
That gave him some advice. Get in a gang, or what was it? What was it? Get in a gang, or get some friends. Get somebody
yeah.
to watch
Yep.
your back.
The next picture we see of Bill Cosby's have no teeth. 'Cause they knocked him out so that when he gives blowjobs, he can't bite.
What do you mean knocked him out? You just take him out. I don't think he has teeth anymore,
great
does he?
photo of him standing over an Aryan Nation guy doing a crotch chop.
Take that, cracker. Temple.
Temple. Well, I spy anal bruising, and I'll leave it at that.
Yep.
To Bill Cosby.
Fuck him.
Of course, not all justice was served to small dick predators this week.
No.
No, we could have had a little more justice this week. While the eyes of the world were on Bill Cosby, and what his first day in prison was like ducking, bread.
500-pound guy's name Albert.
All right, well, while all the world's best judges were there throwing the book at 82-year-old Bill Cosby, there was no jail time for one man.
Yeah. This is fucked up.
And I forget where it happened, but basically this was a guy who strangled a woman unconscious. Didn't kill her,
No.
but knocked her out. Much like Cosby,
Yeah.
right?
Except he used his hands.
Right.
He
And he
saved some
actually
money.
didn't even touch her. He just masturbated on her and finished,
Yeah.
and then offered the courtesy of a Kleenex right after.
He gave her a tissue and then told her to get her purse and her backpack and she could leave.
But what the fuck? He didn't get any jail time though. I mean, what
No,
nothing.
that motherfucker should be in jail because he even said in a statement, I wasn't going to kill her, but I wanted her to think that
'cause
she was going to die so that it could fulfill my
Right, that's the only way he can
My
get
sexual-
off.
So this is a mental illness play, is what he's doing, right?
Exactly.
Well, no, I don't think it's like
I think it is a mental illness.
Yeah, I think
period.
this motherfucker
He's
was on the
actually-
verge of becoming a serial killer.
Yep.
And should be in fucking jail. Because what's next? If he's choking people, saying, I want him to think they're going to die. I'll choke her till she passes out, and then I'll let her go.
Yeah, and give her a tissue.
And then later, what's the next step?
exactly.
The next step is, you know what? I'm just going to do it.
Yeah.
And this
I'm just
guy,
gonna-
this guy
you
was
know
an
what I mean?
air traffic controller too.
Yeah. exactly.
Not that fucking has anything
No.
to do it.
Well,
Like,
it does, because if this is his judgment on the ground,
Yeah, no
Yeah.
shit.
what is he doing with these planes? He's the guy that was making all the planes make the dicks in the sky. It wasn't their fault at all.
Looks like he was the one coming in for a landing this time. But anyway,
Yeah, but I mean, but not at that point.
Get over there and do a rim
that's
shot
terrible.
right now.
That's terrible.
But like you said, that does make a good point, because you move into a fact of now he's psycho. He's moved on to actually killing people. You know, an air traffic
he can
controller.
kill,
You say, you know
tons
what?
of them
I can
right
fucking
now.
kill 100 and something people
Yep.
right now and blame it on stress and a mistake.
Or you can make it look like what it is, an accident.
And
It's the highest stress job in the world. There's got to be up
No,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, I imagine working for Trump is going to
So
be up
stressful, you're going to choke people and jerk off.
That's how you get rid of it.
yeah.
I saved 700
Release.
people on that flight.
Yeah.
Because this one woman took a nap and a little bath.
The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the
It's
few.
so fucked up. No, that's so terrible.
That is the greatest
It was
quote
the
in the
opposite
history of
this
this.
time, though. The opposite, though.
Holy shit, that's
Fucking-
better than Donahue.
But the actual fucking the prosecutor that they didn't get jail time. The actual prosecutor. This is a quote from the prosecutor. I hope it doesn't happen, Granick said. That's the reason why I made the deal that I made, because I have reasonable expectations that it will not happen again. It's fucking ridiculous.
What did he base these reasonable expectations on? Was there any
It's fucking
comments on that?
unbelievable. He went on to say, but I would like the gentleman to consider. Oh wait, I would like the gentleman to be on notice that this is his one pass.
Okay.
Okay.
He actually I mean, what kind of fucking
Yeah.
prosecutor? Fucking.
I hope he comes back
that's
and the
attempted
judge is
murder.
like, I warned you.
That's attempted murder.
What the hell?
It's fucking unbelievable.
I'm like baffled by that. I'm like lost for words. That prosecutor should be done. Like, sorry,
no
disbarred, done. You're fucking done.
And the judge
'Cause you're
should
an
lose his
idiot.
bench.
And the judge, well, maybe, I mean, was the judge following the law according to what the prosecutor is presenting?
The judge has the right to override. If
Well,
there's a
yeah, no,
ridiculous
you're right,
case
you're
in
right,
front of
you're
him,
right. No, you're right.
the
So
judge
fuck
can
them
call
both.
his own mistrial
Yeah.
and say, let me get two lawyers who know what the fuck they're
yeah,
doing.
maybe. There you go.
Okay,
See, I don't know enough
'Cause-
about that.
Well, I don't either, but I know enough from Law and Order that this wouldn't have gone through.
I'm not a lawyer, but I did watch fucking a whole season of Law and Order.
I watched a Holiday Inn Express commercial.
Yeah.
But I mean, honestly, like Bill Cosby sitting in jail right now going, why did I get that judge? Why did I get that guy? Holy fuck.
It's terrible.
Do we have any uplifting news here? Oh, yeah, we do.
A little bit.
And this one's for the hometown crowd.
It is.
And since we are once again have a theme, Rhode Island was voted the most sex-crazed state in America according to Google searches.
That is fucking amazing, because if you do other Google searches, Rhode Island is within the bottom 5 for education,
Yeah.
fucking roads,
Yeah.
economy. I mean, we have consistently been at the bottom of the list, and we got a governor that keeps saying, we're in the top 5. No, flip the fucking thing over, lady.
Down.
Yeah, someone hands you the report, like Mike handed me this fucking outline tonight
Right,
with the fucking the actual head. The header was stapled on right, but the rest of it was upside down.
Whatever.
See, we never let her finish. Gina Raimondo was saying we're in the top 5 in southern New England.
Yeah,
Okay, and that we are.
yeah.
That we are.
Yeah,
because there's
why?
only 2 of us.
There's only
3 of us
two
down here.
Yeah, yeah.
But according to the article, the alcoholic beverage brand Four Loko, which I thought was illegal. Didn't they make that shit illegal like 3 years ago?
I think they changed the alcohol content in it. That's why.
I defer to the experts. But yeah, Four Loko compiled search data of hookup terms, including bars with hottest girls and where to buy condoms. If you don't know, don't wear them. Okay, you shouldn't be having sex.
Right.
They're not strong enough to hold back your dumb jizz. Guess your jizz is dumb enough to find a way out. And that's how we get Rhode Island governors.
It fucking
Exactly.
makes sense though, because I mean, what else is there to do in fucking Rhode Island but fucking search for shit?
Yeah,
on
but there's
Google?
also other states that there's nothing else to do in.
Yeah.
What about
You know,
Alaska?
and they were
How
like
are they
two.
not
They're
pervy
probably
as shit in Alaska?
Yeah.
Probably like
They
number
fuck
2.
moose.
Half the
Because
time
we
they're
have
like
more
in their
people-
house.
We have more people. Was this per capita? Do we even know that? Because I mean,
Does it
Alaska's
fucking
got
matter?
less people than fucking Rhode Island, doesn't it?
This was a study sponsored by Four Loko.
Oh, we never.
Let's not use words like per capita.
All right. I get it.
Motherfuckers are sick.
Good idea.
That's the only fucking statement you need. And plus, having lived here for 12 years, like I mentioned, I do feel that as a collective whole, the state's pretty unfuckable.
Yeah, I don't get it.
We have the sex appeal of cancer. I don't understand why anybody would. Well, maybe that's the reason, though. Maybe
Yeah.
we're not going out and getting laid, so now we're searching on Google, spanking it.
Just wailing on it.
Yeah, I feel like we probably have the sorest dicks.
I'm sorry, Rhode Island. It was me.
I just wonder if these are all just seafood terms that people are
Yeah,
looking
it's
up,
seafood
like bearded clam.
Yeah,
How to prepare,
cake.
how to handle crabs.
cream, Boston, Boston cream pie.
There you go. There you go. It's a clam cake, though.
Well, if you lived out here, you definitely probably looked up crabs once or twice. Cooking methods or how to get rid of them, one or the other. Either way.
What scares me is that we're kind of a local show, and there's probably a small contingent of our listenership that listens to us and beats off. Oh, thank God Mike's back. Oh,
Rhode Island, though, I mean, we have a governor that she ran this big campaign to change the slogan for the state to some ridiculous thing, but then ran a commercial to try to attract tourism. Because we have, like, Newport. Newport's a destination for tourists, and, there's beautiful places around here. There are.
we got Providence,
But-
which is a great rest stop on the way
yeah,
to
it's a great
Boston.
rest stop on
You
your
got
way to
Serengeti
Boston
in
or
my
Newport.
backyard.
Narragansett.
Or if you're lost.
Safari fields of Mike's backyard.
Yes. But I mean, this woman okayed the commercial. She hired an outside company. Of course, she hires a company outside of Rhode Island to put this thing together. And one of them shows these kids skateboarding in front of this building. This big, like, beautifully architectured building. And she okayed it, and they put it out. And then someone was like, that's in Australia. It's not even in this country. Right? And then, even worse, they listed a bunch of restaurants. They listed 5 restaurants of, like, 5-star dining in Rhode Island. 3 of them were closed. The other 2 were in Massachusetts.
I thought you were going to say Australia. I was like, I got reservations at G'day tomorrow.
Yeah. Outback Steakhouse. No, and the other 2 were in Mass. So one of them, the owner was dead. The place closed down. The guy died like 5 years ago.
Well, the guy that's running for governor now was the mayor of Cranston.
Yes.
And her campaign against him was, oh, look what he's done to Cranston. And it was video of Providence.
Yeah, she showed like the
Yeah.
ghetto area in Cranston, and it was actually the ghetto area in Providence.
Okay, so and she also looks like the Wicked Witch of the West. We have to throw it.
She
gotta
looks
do something with her
exactly
hair, man. She's
like,
gotta do
her.
something with her
Shave it
hair.
off and then kill herself?
If she shaved it off, it'd probably look better. She's got to do something with her
Shave it
hair,
off
man.
and put it over her face.
Yeah. She will look better if she looked like every terrorist you ever saw.
Yeah.
I think that would make her an improvement.
Nah, it's ridiculous. But that's our governor. That's where we're going.
So
Not
yeah,
that
we're
looks have
unfuckable.
anything to do with it.
Yep.
We're sex crazed, but not sexually desirable. All right, being a sex crazed state might not be what Rhode Island wants to be known for, but I will say this: I think there are some labels and some reputations that I think are earned.
Yes.
And one of them is Weight Watchers.
Right?
For 35, 40 years, Weight Watchers has been kind of like the Xerox.
Keeping their eye on Mike.
What label is that? What label is that? Triple X? Triple XL.
I think, yeah, exactly. I think Weight Watchers has been kind of like the Xerox or the Google. It
Yeah.
has been the term for anybody that's been on a diet plan for 40 years.
Since I was a kid.
That was it.
I remember the Weight Watchers.
And even if you joined a plan that wasn't Weight Watchers, you were doing Weight Watchers. Okay, it was just kind of like the universal term for it.
Marie Osmond was still skinny when they first came out.
Exactly. And her brother wasn't a cocaine addict.
Yeah.
But Weight Watchers this week decided that was too defining of their audience. It was too limiting. They decided to just go with WW. They took the weight and the watchers because they also didn't want to seem like they were too domineering.
Yeah, like we're watching you get fat.
Yeah, that's right. So we're watching our profits grow.
Yeah.
Because Twinkies are readily available and lettuce apparently isn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're actually bringing it down to WW.
That's the name of the company now. It's WW, and it's supposed to be now promoted as a lifestyle company versus a weight loss.
That's
Service.
fucked up. Because they were never really, I mean, yes, they were a weight loss company, but they were Weight Watchers. They weren't weight loss. They were like, hey, you want to remain healthy? Watch your weight. Everybody said
All right,
that
but
forever.
thin
But
people
no,
at the
but-
gym weren't going to Weight Watchers.
No, they weren't. But well, yeah, all right. So
they're about
you're
losing
saying they're trying to bring in even healthy people.
No, what they're
thin-
saying is
instead of fat slobs, they want to bring in.
that's actually exactly what I'm saying. I think what they're trying to say is that the fat slobs already know they have to come here.
Yeah.
Okay, and the fat slobs they choose to come here. I can't even say fat slobs anymore. I feel like a shit.
That's a $1 billion industry.
But
why
the-
would they change?
Well, but the customers that are showing up on their doorstep already know why they need to be there.
Yes.
If you got a six pack and that isn't filled with Miller Lite,
all right.
all right. But if you got a six pack and you're in good shape and you're in good health and you're not smoking, you don't have to go there, and you already know that. The trick is if you might have to lose a few pounds, you know where I have to go.
Yeah.
You don't need to be judged by the words that are painted on our logo.
See,
That's
Yeah.
where they're at.
But you
I
know what?
but that's such bullshit because that's the whole point. I mean, if you think about it, fucking Weight Watchers, it's kind of like it started off as a guilt kind of thing. If you think about it,
Well, they're
think about
shaming
it.
you.
Well,
Right,
They
they're
are shaming you.
Now they're trying to get away from that, and they're not about.
Is
losing
it
weight
shaming you?
anymore,
Or
so I'm not
is
gonna-
it tough love? It's not tough love, but it's like, hey, you're overweight. We can help you. It's not shaming you. They're just telling you you're overweight.
All right, but you
it's
guys
not called.
dropped the
It's not
word
called
weight.
fat fuck. Eat something healthy.
No, but it should be.
It's called Weight Watchers. Watch your weight. Join us. We'll send you these meals.
Right,
We'll do
so-
this.
so what
All right,
is
but
the-
where are Weight Watchers centers usually located?
right next door to McDonald's.
Exactly.
Freaking-
They're located
Yeah.
in strip malls next to pizza joints
Exactly.
and video stores when they still existed. They would stick these things surrounded by all bad decisions. And then on top of it, they'd put a big neon sign out front saying Weight Watchers. And then you watch a bunch of fat people waddle in slowly.
Yeah.
Okay, and they'd make their way in the door. I mean, how is that not shaming people?
No, it's not.
I would never go based on that alone. I don't go to the gym for that reason.
Well, listen, but how about the fact that listen to all the diets that have been out for years. I mean, there was a point. Remember, Richard Simmons had the fucking cards, the flashcard diet.
Like,
I
he's
know.
had,
I still need that
yeah.
prick to die.
He's had like 19 fucking.
Yeah, but I
diets
mean,
since
all these things.
fucking
But
anybody
Weight
knew
Watchers
he was.
has
Oh,
been
he's
around.
on one right now called AIDS,
Yeah.
He's still alive.
and it's very effective. It's got a 100% satisfaction rate.
Oh my god.
It does.
The
It
last
does.
time they saw Richard Simmons, he was in the fetal
Let's create a
position,
website.
rocking. I'll give him some flashcards. How many days till you die? 9?
I'm just gonna start sending bags of asbestos to people. Want to lose weight? I got it. Cancer.
It's going to give you a perm.
Put this drop of blood on your tongue, and then breathe this in
That's right. But your T cells will drop at an exponential
like
rate.
a rocket.
And you're going to learn that those T cells were what's weighing you down all these years.
No, but I mean, they've been around forever. Them, Jenny Craig, same thing. They've been around forever.
So these are successful diets.
People have been fat.
You know, you get all these other keto diets. People are like, I'm on the keto diet. And you look at me like, dude, do you need to go to the hospital? Because they're all like withered and gray. And you're like,
Well, how long ago was it when they were doing the paleo diet, where we were pretending
Well,
to eat like
Atkins.
cavemen?
Like
Okay, first of all, nobody was around to watch how cavemen ate.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
no.
sure it involved stabbing a tiger.
Yeah, you had to fight for your meals.
Yeah.
Hello.
or the guy on the side of you.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. If you didn't get that tiger, you ate Bill.
Survival.
Yeah,
That was
exactly.
it. Was ridiculous that we're trying to pretend. Well, they ate nuts and berries. We weren't there.
No,
We weren't
they,
there.
They weren't eating.
They might have
nuts
been
and
eating their
berries.
own shit. I know my dog does it,
Yep.
and I'm pretty sure she's more evolved than Phil from the fucking paleo era.
Yeah. No, they weren't eating.
She
they
knows how to
weren't.
sit on command. I don't think Phil did that.
That's the first thing I think about when I think cavemen. It's Phil.
Weight Watchers is a diet that is like, hey, you can still eat food and not be fat, but here's what: eat healthy.
Well, I think
Because-
that's what
because
they're going
there's-
for here,
Like
right?
you got things like the Atkins diet and this new, what is this? This new diet, the keto diet. There was a doctor that just came about 2 weeks ago. Doctor came out and said, "Do not do this." he's like, it's ruined. He was a cardiovascular surgeon, like a renowned cardiovascular.
Like how renowned?
Like,
Because I feel
no,
like these guys come out of the way as soon as
No,
something
he's
gets
like-
popular.
No, he's like, what's the big medical magazine that comes out?
The Vatican.
No, he's one of the lead guys on that.
Like the New England Journal of Medicine or something like that.
Yeah, and he said, listen, he said it's not bad, but like to do on a short scale, but you can't
you
live
can't do it
like
forever.
you'll die. He's
Yeah.
like, you'll die. Because what it's doing, it's putting stress in your heart.
Well, because we've evolved.
Yeah.
Cavemen were not what we are now.
No.
Our bodies are not nearly as tough.
Yeah.
Okay,
No.
we've evolved. We need carbohydrates. We need certain things.
Yes.
There's no diet that every doctor is going to agree on, though. Okay, and it seems like anytime any diet gets popular, there's 3 doctors that are willing to put their names on the line to get their names in the headlines to say, nope, you're wrong. And
Yes.
here's why. Eventually, I feel like it's all going to come back to what we already know. Count calories. Don't be stupid.
Don't be an
And
idiot.
stop eating junk food.
Yeah.
And not just that, it's all according according. It's
common sense.
It's your metabolism. You got to know your body. You can't fucking eat certain things. Obviously, I'm not fucking.
I was going to say, what are you going to get to
Yeah.
know your body?
It's common. It's common sense. If your food was made in a factory, it's probably not that good.
And Craig, what did you eat today?
Well, it depends.
Oh well, I ate a lot of shit from a factory.
And it's probably the same
But
fact.
candy bars and shit are good for you.
How many did you eat today?
They were mini Snickers.
Okay, fun size.
Yeah,
How much fun do you have today?
like a half a bag.
Half a bag of mini Snickers, and then what did Mike give you when you came down here?
Oh, that awesome oatmeal cookie with a cream pie, like those oatmeal
Yeah.
cookies. Yeah.
Yeah, you're a fucking disaster. You'll be dead before the show hits the air.
I'm thinner than both of you.
No, you're not.
What do you mean?
You're thinner, and because you're atrophying.
It's just soaking into my bone marrow.
Do you know who else was thinner than me? Ryan White.
Yeah.
It's my third age joke of the evening.
No, but I mean, yeah, I eat junk food. I do a lot, but
Like stupid amounts.
yes, I do.
All right, but let's get back on point.
But-
okay, the point was Weight Watchers is changing their name from Weight Watchers to WW.
Yeah,
What is that accomplishing?
nothing. Because what does the WW stand for?
I just
Nothing.
think it's a symbol. What did Prince's things mean? That was Prince,
Yeah,
right? But it was a symbol. Like, what is WW meaning? For me, based on the people walking in and out of there, should be WWE.
yeah.
But in reality, I think they were going for just this is an iconic logo now.
We're established enough that
We're
it's
a
just-
health brand.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're a health brand.
yeah.
Okay, but do you think that that's discouraging new users from going there, or do you think there's going to be any benefit? Is there going to be any gain? Do you think people will be less embarrassed from walking into a WW?
Nope.
Considering everybody knows what it is anyway?
Yeah, I would
what's
rather.
gonna happen is the people that need to lose weight are not gonna go, and the people that are more into the healthy lifestyle are gonna start going there. As you know,
No.
you know what I mean. Yes, that's definitely what's gonna
They're
happen.
gonna go to the juice bar at the corner. is
Well,
what they're
I
gonna
think
do.
peop-
Yeah, and
which is
guess
normal,
what?
which is good.
And
It's
guess what?
fine.
Weight Watchers will have a juice bar if they don't already. Have
And those juice bars, by the way, are loaded with sugar, which is killing most of them anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, but the reality is, I think no matter what that logo is, that could sit there and say, not Arby's.
Yeah.
Okay?
yeah.
And
yeah.
people would walk in there. If you want to get help, you'll get help. If you don't, you don't. And if the name is going to throw you, then you shouldn't be walking
you
in there.
should- yeah.
But WW, because they went public with this, now means the same thing as Weight Watchers. So what
Yeah.
the fuck is the difference?
It's like, oh, I'm going to WW.
hit
Oh,
it.
Weight Watchers.
yeah, you hit it right on the head. If they want help, they're gonna get help.
and if they have enough pride in themselves, then the WW or Weight Watchers logo
doesn't matter.
outside that
Doesn't
strip
matter.
mall
Right.
ain't gonna change a thing.
Right. Exactly.
No.
You know, but I think it really
said
comes
dang.
Marketing thing, I think.
down. Well,
said-
marketing is everything. What did I say?
You said
Bang.
ain't gonna change a thing.
Did I really?
Yeah, you did.
Did I get a
And it
little?
was awesome.
Did I get a
Yeah,
little southern
yeah, a little
sassy
twang.
right there? I
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
A little
I
twangy.
did. Well, it's because I got a huge cock.
Must be hiding in his nose. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm hiding mine in my stomach. Go ahead. No, okay. All right.
I wasn't gonna say anything
All right.
because I just learned that you were here tonight.
All right.
Right?
Thanks, brother.
You haven't been here in a while.
You know.
No, but it's actually a trend. This is going on.
Yeah.
Companies are rebranding. Okay, things are changing, and things are getting kind of intentionally vague.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
That's a
They're,
good
they're
phrase
thinking
right there.
we're so well known
Intentionally vague.
that let's make ourselves hip.
Every company is,
Yeah.
is blurring the lines to what they started off doing, blurring the lines to like try to bring everything in. Like we do this, we do that too. We do this, we do that.
Yeah.
Well,
Everyone's trying to brand themselves as an Amazon. Put it that way. Amazon fucking does everything.
Well, yeah.
and the success of
I
Amazon
see what
is
you're saying.
incredible. So
But
Amazon was a bookstore,
Yeah.
And
In
now
a
it's
guy's
so-
garage.
Exactly. Now
Yeah.
it does everything.
and now it sells everything. But Weight Watchers was a brand that was very specific.
Right.
So, do you think Weight Watchers, by going to WW, is trying to be something it's not? Maybe it's trying to be a healthy living
That's what I'm
kind of
thinking.
environment.
Exactly.
Maybe even if you're skinny and you want to gain weight to be at a healthier weight, could you go to WW?
They're like trying to convert
What?
it into a more
Yeah.
of a lifestyle than a life change.
Well, I wouldn't
You know
think
what I mean?
any different from
Like, stay
Weight
here.
Watchers.
Don't just lose the weight, but lose the weight and stay.
Well,
with
Weight
us.
Watchers should have
Well,
appealed
Weight-
to them anyway.
Weight
right?
Watchers it should have been, hey, like even to anorexic people, like Weight Watchers, like, hey, this is your height.
Right.
This is what you should eat. This is your calories per day.
and that expands
intake.
their
And that's what they do.
But but see, people don't know that. You know what I mean?
No, they
don't
don't.
know that. You hear Weight Watchers, all you think of is overweight
This is-
people trying to lose weight.
Yeah, they're like, this. Okay, here's your
Well,
height.
maybe it's a good idea that they're doing this because maybe they're expanding everything, like you said.
See, that's
Maybe
how it
people
should be.
that-
I think they
even
should
people
go to
that-
Height Watchers.
Yeah.
I think you should get somebody
body
who's
mass.
four
Body
foot nine
mass
and
watchers.
350 pounds and be like, you need to grow to 6'5".
yeah, exactly.
I think you need to be 6'5"
you
to
don't
justify
gotta-
that
you don't-
BMI.
Yeah, you don't have to lose 200 pounds, but you got to grow like friggin' 6 inches.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's a better way to do it. And every week they just measure you. You don't weigh you. They just measure you and be like, well,
Well, no, but
you
I'm
haven't
saying,
hit it yet.
If,
That's
if-
what I
your,
think they can have.
your body structure, you know, your height, your body structure. Okay, you know, these are the calories you need per day. There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
That's that's it. But
All right, well, let me ask you this. I'm going to throw another name at you because we talked about Weight Watchers. Here's one that hits a little closer to home. Dunkin' Donuts.
Yep.
Dunkin' Donuts recently made the decision. They've already done it locally in a few spots, but they've made a national decision. Dunkin' Donuts is no longer Dunkin' Donuts.
No.
They're now just
Dunkin'.
Dunkin'.
Yep.
Like Bob Duncan.
Yeah, they figured they've established their name enough to remove the donut.
Well,
pot.
the reason is sound. It's
is
because 70 to 80% of their business comes
Call it Dunkin'.
from drinks.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
And it's not just coffee. It's coladas.
Yes.
It's lattes. It's all these other things.
And not only that, if I look at my wife and I say, you want me to, if we're in the house and we run out of coffee, I'm going to run to Dunkin'.
Yeah.
I don't say Dunkin' Donuts. I just say, you want me to run to Dunkin'? But, I mean, I get it.
I mean, it's kind of like, if you think about it, it's kind of the same as the Weight Watchers thing, because all they're doing is
Making people fat, like, eat donuts, fat fuck.
They're expanding. They're expanding their business in a way that will bring those people in. Like
What
fucking-
people?
Okay, so
What people?
people that like looked at Dunkin' Donuts as just a coffee and donut shop. You know what I mean? Or Weight Watchers as just a weight loss fucking place.
Well, Dunkin'
I
Donuts
think
is a
that they're
coffee and donut shop.
No, hold on,
is.
though. Let
It
them
is.
finish. No, because
It
they're
is, but
serving.
they're serving all more and more stuff
Yeah.
every day.
It's
I mean,
no, you're
dude,
right.
I work right across the street from one.
Yeah,
And-
that's the one
and
the guy that got
everyone-
run over in the
Yes.
parking lot.
Yeah, he got killed in the fucking parking lot.
Yeah.
But every day, guys at work, they'll go there for break. They'll get coffee in the morning. Lunchtime, they'll go there. They'll get lunch. Fucking, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's like,
Well, yeah, they are.
Every
They
day.
sell sandwiches,
That's the
crappy
thing.
microwave sandwiches.
that's the thing.
but
But they're working on that. It's,
Yep.
and that's a way to expand. By changing the name, dude, advertising is everything.
so do you think they're gonna?
You get a hook like that, and that's
No,
what
I
is,
get
man.
it. Do you think that Dunkin' is gonna?
No, it's not gonna.
Do you,
make a
no,
big
no,
deal,
no. But what I'm saying is, do you think that they're transforming? Do you think they're gonna start making you lunch sandwiches like fucking Subway?
they will. I'm telling you, it's on.
Like
it's
not
on
frozen.
its
Like,
way.
cause I know if I go to Dunkin' Donuts and I order,
It's on its way.
Dunkin',
It's on its way.
and I
And
order
that's
a.
the first step is that dropping the freaking donuts.
Yeah.
That's the first step.
But I'm saying if I go there and I order a bacon, egg, and cheese on a croissant, those
my
the,
God,
you
so
know that
good.
bacon, that egg, and that cheese are frozen solid hockey pucks.
Definitely.
They
They're
throw
so
them into the
fucking
microwave
good.
for fucking 10 seconds and then
so
slap them on
good.
that fucking
Oh, they're not
toasted-
going to change what they're serving you. They're just
No,
going to
they'll
change
add.
the way they market it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but what
It's
I'm
got
saying is,
absolutely nothing.
Are they going
We'll
to
figure
start
it out.
expanding into like sandwiches?
I
Like,
think
do
they
you
will.
want
They already
Italian
tried
grinder?
that and it failed. Remember, they had the lunch sandwiches, they had the turkey on the sourdough.
Yeah,
they did all those.
Yeah,
shit.
they did do
did it-
that.
they did
No,
it
it's
wrong.
going to be quick service. Okay, there isn't going to be donuts behind the counter anymore and getting a dozen of them. No.
Yeah.
Grab a donut, order your coffee, get the fuck out of here. That's what the whole idea is going to be. It's going to be quick service, get in, get out, whatever. But 99% of their business comes from beverages. So that's the way they're going. Nobody's buying a dozen donuts anymore. We're not
No.
having second grade birthday parties anymore.
No.
Actually, you know what? I bought fucking a box of donuts this morning.
How was dinner? Good.
It was awesome. No, I bought it this morning for the guys at work. But
But I mean, I feel like the argument is that they're being purposely vague. They don't want to be
it is
pigeonholed,
vagueness.
you know?
Right.
Yeah.
You don't want to be.
Okay, Weight Watchers doesn't want to just be weight. It might be health. They might be going for healthy lifestyle.
That's what I think
Dunkin'
they're going
Donuts
for.
might want to be known as the breakfast brand or the alternative to Starbucks or something
Yes.
like that.
That's what I'm
Starbucks
saying.
is kind of high and mighty, and their eggs might be fresh. We're
Yeah.
gonna give you a cheaper alternative.
Their names and the advertising is kind of like a foundation of the brand that they build, and from that everything else rises from that, because once you close yourself to a like Dunkin' Donuts, you know what I mean? It is kind of closing yourself into fucking selling donuts and coffee, really.
Yeah.
Once you drop the donuts, then it just fucking, you know what I mean? You can do
I
whatever
think they
you
should
want.
change
after
their
that.
name. It should be IHO, International House of Egg Beaters. Because that's all this shit is. It's
But that's-
microwave eggs
Right.
and powdered shit. And
Right now it is, but the first.
You really think anybody at a Dunkin' Donuts is going to be cracking eggs now if they weren't doing it before?
No, but I'm
they used to
saying-
bake the donuts there, man.
I know, but
now
I'm
they're
saying
trucked
no.
in.
But what I'm saying is the name change
Yeah, but
is the
the-
first step.
Their
you gotta
initial
take to
campaign.
change everything.
Dunkin' Donuts' initial campaign was time to make the donuts.
Yeah.
That was their initial campaign.
When fucking
That's right. And
when,
Burger King
Mario
used to
from
say,
Mario
"Have it
Brothers
your
used to
way."
cook 'em.
Yes.
And now what does Burger King do?
Fuck you. This is how it is.
Give you 93 different options on the menu.
Yeah.
But none of them, you can take lettuce off, you can put tomato on. But you're not having it your way
No.
anymore. They used to have a salad bar there. They used to have a fixins bar there. All of it died. Roy Rogers.
Yeah.
Do you guys have Roy Rogers up here?
We did.
There
at
was
one.
one.
point. It was a
Yeah,
long
there
time
was
ago.
one. No, there was
I
time
love
ago.
this state. I love this
It was a
fucking
long
state.
time ago.
There was one. I remember.
Wasn't
it
there
was,
one in Newport? or
yeah, I
something?
think it was.
a
I
long
think it
time
was
ago.
up in that area.
Anybody that I grew up with that knows the Jersey Turnpike, there was a Roy Rogers every 80 feet. They look they look like fucking rape phones on a college campus. Like, you know that blue light phone where you can't be at one without seeing another one?
There's a fucking box of Kleenex attached to the side of each one.
That's right.
Cosby sticker
For both
on
the
it.
cum and the tears.
Not necessarily in that order.
But anyway,
It's much harder to wipe tears after it comes so fucking.
this was all
Tissue.
about a fast food restaurant
It's so much
fixins
easier
bar.
the other way around. It's so much easier the other way
Yeah,
around.
here's where we went.
Tears first, come second.
The point was, actually, I have no idea what the point was.
Fucking Dunkin' Donuts, damn it, and Weight Watchers, motherfuckers,
They fucking ruin everything.
changing everything.
Just tell me what you sell.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's the thing, though. More and more of companies are like trying to be so inclusive in everything. There's no like specialization.
What's my
anymore.
favorite store in the world? Best Buy. That could mean anything.
Yeah, no shit.
I have no idea I'm getting a deal on a TV. I could get a fucking whore in there.
Listen,
Yeah.
dude, you got the
Yeah.
Best Buy. You
Exactly.
never have.
You got a
You can buy
light-skinned black
anything.
chick,
That's the best buy.
and
you
she's
could
been
have.
tested. That's a great buy.
Wow, great buy. That would be a better name for that store.
Right?
Great buy.
Great buy.
You know, because then that
Even
way,
better buy.
Because then that way they can cover their bases because it might not always be the best buy, but it's a great buy. I think that would
Right?
be great.
Mike
I was
could
just
buy
on the side of it open bestest buy, and then you get all the fucking people
More
from
better.
Johnston. Like that place is way better.
And one on the other side called More Better Buy.
Yeah.
With a Portuguese flag hanging out the front of it.
Oh shit! But people can sell anything. That's the thing is that it's marketing.
Marketing is key.
Brad knows all about. That's his expertise. So he
According
was
to
like-
the Damaged Goods
I looked
Network,
at-
it is.
I
No,
look at
but
that
I'm
all
saying-
the time. I look at that shit all the time, dude. Any like commercials, I don't know what it is, but I always fucking
No, you
Like,
can
you know-
sell anything to anybody. There's people
you
out
gotta
there
know
that
the
will
book.
buy it.
yeah, exactly. That's how it is though. You got to know the hook. You got to know what audience you're looking for first.
Well,
of all.
that's the biggest. What is it?
that's the first key.
in sales and marketing is the biggest thing is know your audience.
Know your audience first. Who
Don't-
do you
you
want?
know-
to
All right,
Like,
well, maybe
but-
the Weight Watchers does. Maybe Weight Watchers is aware of the fact that people have been body shamed and therefore don't want to be known just for their weight.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe this is a health thing. And, you know, maybe Health Watchers would have been a better name. WW is not a good brand
No.
because it
it's-
means nothing.
yeah.
Health Watchers is good. Everybody
Yeah.
at this table could benefit from Health
Health
Watchers.
watches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Based just on what I've seen tonight,
Yeah.
everybody here could benefit from Health
Oh
Watchers.
hell yeah! No, I mean, yeah, exactly. That would be way. All you did was short WW. Everybody's considering it Weight Watchers.
Yep.
That's what the WW stands for. So yes,
So how would
if
you
you're gonna make a
rebrand?
change,
How would you rebrand Dunkin'? I don't think Dunkin' does it because Dunkin' is still Dunkin'. The whole idea is dunking the
Dunkin'
donut.
Donut. Yeah.
So let's rename it. I think Culotta Industries.
How do you rename Dunkin' Donuts? Wow, that's fucked up to rename it.
And feel
It's-
free to
you know what I
delete
would
all
do?
this,
You know
but
what
I think
would
it's
do?
good.
You know
I would
what
call
I
it
would
unsatisfactory service.
I would do it. I would just rename it. I would just
I say
rename
if
it
they
the
go out of
opposite.
business, most of Craig's family is also out of business.
I would just rename it like fucking just open up a Dunkin' Donuts side by side every fucking Weight Watchers and call it like it's upside down W's.
They should honestly just change both of the name to before and after.
Just put 2 doors and just call the place Decisions.
It's like you should basically like have a church or a casino
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
or like a happy family in a casino.
No, but you can sell anything in this world. And I mean, to a point where right now, Miley Cyrus's sister, does anybody know who she is?
I have no idea.
Exactly.
Does she look like her at all?
Yeah, she does. Because she
It's
sticks her tongue
Ramona
out.
Cyrus.
Yeah, because she sticks her tongue out and acts just like her fucking stupid sister.
Yeah, but
I don't know,
nobody's
is she-
watching.
is she get-
But nobody's watching.
Is she
Yeah.
getting banged by her dad too? Oh no.
No, I don't think so. But she is selling her
she got
tears.
the name Ramona.
She's selling her tears, which what I found out was it was a limited time
Wait,
sale.
let's fucking explain this. Miley Cyrus's sister
Yes.
is selling Miley's tears.
No, she was selling her own tears.
Oh really? When
Yes.
Dude, I read this whole thing and it worded exactly like she was selling.
No.
I'm
she
the
was
one
selling-
who put this headline on the outline, and I didn't read it that way.
I know.
Yes.
Me either.
No, she was selling her own tears because she's
Who the fuck
been
is
suffering
she?
through depression and all this stuff. And she dated some rapper guy, which they already concluded that it was a publicity stunt. They really weren't together. It's just her trying to make money,
That is fucking ridiculous.
trying to get out there.
I thought it was
You know-
bad enough that she was
Yeah,
trying
no.
to sell her sister.
No,
tears.
she's-
trying to sell her
she's
own tears.
trying-
I don't even know what the
so,
fuck what the hell she
It was a
is for.
48-hour sale, and there was only a limited amount of bottles at $12,000 a piece.
Please tell me
So-
somebody bought them.
Oh no,
Please.
I'm pretty sure she's sitting on fucking $12,000 worth of tears.
So we gotta follow up on that.
I'd
for
like
a
to
later
see if
episode. I wanna
anybody
see if
bought
anybody
any.
bought
I need
those.
to know
But-
if why we're buying koozies to promote this show when we could be buying
We just bottle our own
the
tears.
tears of non-celebrity children. I think that alone, I would put that on a pedestal and shine lights on it
Right?
in this basement, and I would run a live video feed
Oh, shit,
of our
24 hours a
non-moving jar
day. 24 hours a day.
of non-celebrity tears,
Yeah.
where Jane Cyrus.
The worst part is Billy Ray Cyrus is just giving them away for free.
Yeah,
Right now.
Oh my god, he's definitely.
most of them ran off
been
of
crying
Miley's
for a while.
ash.
It's so it's so ridiculous.
What's his
'Cause
dad
like,
in the room?
the first picture of her on the thing was her looking just like Miley Cyrus with her tongue sticking out, that stupid tongue stick out, like, hands in the air.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
wouldn't
what
be
the
that stupid
fuck?
if she was right
Who
here
is
sitting on your
this
lap
bitch?
right now, right?
Who is Mildred Cyrus?
Yeah.
What's her name? Is
Bernice Cyrus.
Bernie
I
Cyrus.
fucking
Whatever Golden Girl's name you want to
Bernice.
go.
it's ridiculous. But she's obviously trying. She's not accomplishing the marketing as Dunkin' Donuts and Weight Watchers.
Oh my god.
She's trying to.
I feel like it is like Dunkin' Donuts. You could see a Cyrus. Every time you stand next to one, you could see another one 30 yards
Yeah,
away.
shit. Is that 12 grand per tier? Or
Next
is
week
that
they're
fucking
changing
per
the
vial?
no, they're changing the company name to CT Cyrus Tears. Just so you know.
I just want to know, how much do Miley's syphilitic vag drippings go for?
Tears, 12 grand. That's got to be up there, man. I don't know. I'd say about 17, 18 grand.
You want to know a true fact about Miley Cyrus? She once licked Forrest Whitaker's healthy eye.
Yeah, she did.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Healthy eye. Wait a minute. Which one is that? He's got three of them.
Forrest Whitaker's got
Was it
no
on his
healthy
face?
eyes.
Was it on his face?
Was it the gray one or the saggy one?
No, it was the black one in the back. It wasn't even on his face. Come on, guys.
I fucking love Miley Cyrus. She sounds like a diner waitress named
Right?
Brenda.
No doubt.
Wicked. Oh my God. She's like Tiffany from the fucking
Well,
corner
at least,
store.
at least she had the Tiffany. I thought you meant the singer.
No. I say she's like, oh well, yeah, her.
That's
too.
Craig's jerk off anthem, though. He's like, I think we're alone now.
It doesn't seem to
hope
be
we're alone
any-
now.
I wish it was true.
I know.
Every time I think I'm alone.
Yeah, Craig starts singing that, and then Fran's hovering.
Nope, you're not.
All right. So I think we got to wrap this up. I think we're at a point.
Yeah,
So
great point.
we haven't done a roundup in a few weeks.
No, we haven't.
And since it's football season, I feel like we should do something football themed. But because we're assholes, it's not just going to be about the games. It turns out. Oh no, go ahead, Mike. Make your point.
No. I said all I said was, of course not.
Okay then. Well, as it turns out, Hannah Storm, Andrea Kramer will be the first ever female duo to call NFL games, and they're going to be doing it for the Amazon network,
Yep.
which is pretty awesome.
That is awesome. It is awesome.
And it's long overdue.
Well, I kind of found out today that it was only audio, which I'm really disappointed at because I really wanted to see video of it. I
Well, you're not
haven't
gonna.
seen it.
They never show a video of the fucking Chris Collinsworth
No,
because nobody
they
would ever
do.
watch.
Yes, they do. They do.
He's
But I'm
on
saying-
TV enough. I
Yeah,
think
no,
I
but-
think they needed a broadcast.
Yeah,
And I was actually, like
broadcast.
Mike, I was actually really disappointed. I would have loved to have seen them call the game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because, you know, the NBA's done this. I mean, they got Becky Hammond, who's a coach for the San Antonio
between
Spurs
plays.
now.
Yeah.
And they got
that's right.
they got female refs too. I mean, enough.
No, it's
Enough.
yeah.
We live in New England. And you know what? Say what you will about living up here, but the one thing we have,
Sex crazed friggin' what? What were we gonna say?
I was going to say really good Patriots fans. You fucking asshole.
Yeah.
There are more women rooting for the Patriots, Tom Brady or not. These
Yeah.
are good football fans.
Yeah, definitely.
And the people that actually support
And
the
people that
team.
actually know what
They know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
So why shouldn't we have a 2-woman NFL booth?
no.
But because we're pricks, we're going to take it the other direction.
Yeah.
So what are some of the commentary highlights we expect from Hannah Storm and Andrea Kramer being the first female duo to call an NFL game? And I'll lead off by going, Brady goes deep like he did to that skinny whore Giselle last night. I hate that bitch.
Or I love the slimming lines of the refs' outfits.
I wish you did.
Hannah, there's definitely a problem with the Patriots defense. What do you think it is? Nothing. No, there's seriously a problem. No, there isn't. Are you sure? Yeah, that's fine.
I said if Hannah removes her blouse, there will be an all-new deflate gate in our audience's pants.
Oh my god! Definitely. My next one was, "Can I kiss you?"
Oh, that's for the Jets fans, baby.
No Jets. J-E-S-T. Just.
I want to believe that was on purpose. I really want to believe it was on purpose.
So, Hannah, I heard you were a slot receiver back in college.
Welcome to NFL Thursday. I'm Hannah Storm, and the slut next to me is hogging the seat and wore that sweater, even though I specifically told her I was wearing the same color.
Oh, booming punt. Kind of reminds me of the time my husband asked me for anal and I kicked him in the fucking nads in the ditka so hard that the water boy cried. Damn it. I fucked that one up. All right.
You fucked it up when you wrote it.
Yeah. Yep. Craig,
right.
take
Yeah.
it from here, and
Yeah,
you're going to
skip
leave that audio in.
Yeah. Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
All right. Fuck you.
This one goes along with the NFL and where it's heading. This Thursday night game was brought to you by Summer's Eve, the official sponsor of the NFL. If you've ever had one of those not so fresh days, why don't you try Summer's Eve?
It's fantastic. It would have been a lot better without the fucking preface.
Well, no.
And I'm just going to close out with this one. It's just like a man to miss the open hole and try to work it through the weak side.
Andrea, we had a chance to sit down with Ben Roethlisberger before the game. Yes, we did. But seems to me I don't remember anything. How about you? Nothing, Hannah. How did we end up in this booth? I don't know, Andrea, but your breath smells like bleach.
I can't think of a better way to end this show. Your breath smells like bleach. That is the quote of all quotes. Gentlemen,
There's
in
a
the
lot of
middle.
good quotes in this.
The audience doesn't know this, but tonight was the first night we've all drank the same beer.
Yeah,
beer.
it is.
No seltzers for Bradley tonight. We're doing Miller Lite, baby.
Miller Lite.
Oh, no, and it sucks out loud. But the point is, there's got to be 25 cans of Miller Lite stacked on this table.
Man, they're everywhere.
And so with that, I go for solidarity. And with solidarity, let's do a little housekeeping. All right, so first things first, social media. If you don't know us by now, we're asking that you get to know us better. What I'm looking for is for all of you to get on your computers and look for @NTS_podcast on both Twitter and Facebook and soon to be Instagram. All that shit you heard recently about starting an Instagram, we're not there yet.
We're not doing it.
We're not
And,
there yet. No, we're going to do it. We're going to do it.
We will, but follow the other pages first.
Yeah, go to the other ones. Show us how much you love us, and then we'll do it.
Send us all
but-
your nudie pics.
Well, yes.
Please.
Be pervy. Be pervy. Send them to Mike.
Yeah.
You can
If you're
find
a
that
woman.
at whatever,
To Greg, if you're a man.
whatever Lord of the Rings.
You can
spank
find that at
sites.
P.O. Box 90.
I need you to mark every letter. Don't tell Leslie. After that, we have some merchandise, and we're actually pretty proud of it. So go over to teespring.com, search for Needless to Say.
Cool shit.
We got some cool shirts. We got some shit about Craig. We got some shit about Mike. We also have some stuff that is absolutely non-incriminating, so wear it out in public with confidence.
Yes.
Do what you got to do. We also have some plans. So we're going to be at Rhode Island Comic Con, and for that, I'm going to throw it over to Craig.
Yep, we'll be at Rhode Island Comic Con from November 2nd to the 4th. And we're going to have a table set up. Come on by if you want to record with us. Come, we'll ask you a few questions, ask us some questions. Be on the show.
Come see us.
If
Come
you need
hang
a
out.
koozie, we're going to have many.
Yes, we'll
Yes.
have many koozies. We got some handouts. We also are going to have a raffle going. We got some decent prizes.
Yeah, we're going to have a good time. Actually, we're not kidding about the live recording. We're going to
No.
have a whole setup there.
Yep, it's going to be the most miserable 2 weeks of my life after the show because the editing I'm going to have to do. So we're going to record about 3 days.
And the beauty of it is that we're not only going to do that, but we're going to line it up with Fran's tax season. And then I'm going to give your dogs diarrhea
Yeah.
just so you can have the most ridiculously bad 5 days ever.
Yep. It's going to be terrible. Nah,
It's gonna
just
be awesome.
come and check us out, Rhode Island Comic Con. Come up to the table. Talk to us. Do whatever.
What else? NTS rundowns.
Yes.
Right now, I know Christy's a little out of commission because she's hanging out with Mandy.
Oh, that's trouble.
Yeah, Mandy got on a plane against TSA's better judgment.
I'm glad that they're together. They're fucking having fun. It's
Yep.
good.
No,
good time.
they're fucking great people.
They're killing it, but I mean, Christy is now flying people in just to create excuses not to work on our website.
Right? Yeah.
We are so fucking terrible to her, man. She has no
What do you mean?
obligation
She's
whatsoever.
awesome.
to
She has
do anything
zero.
for
She
us.
did this on her own, and it's awesome.
And not
but
only
if you
that,
say you're going to
she
do
has
it,
had
do is
ridiculous
bust the wall.
things to say about everybody at this table.
but if you say,
Well, it's
but if
fine
you
with
say you're
me.
going to do it, fucking do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And stop naming dogs after relatives.
No, we love her. Yeah, she's awesome.
I mean, honestly, most people listen to the show are like, who is this Christy chick? Who is she?
We'll give her address out next week.
It's not hard to find. She's very popular in Savannah right now.
We invited her down this way, but she was too busy, Too busy for us.
Yeah, I'm sure you've never heard that from a woman before.
I hear it. I hear it every night, bro.
I bet
Yeah.
you do. But you know what else I want to hear, Craig?
Needless to say, we said it.
I gotta make a peas.